Hello and welcome back to the Virtual Y. My name is Mike, and this is 45 minutes of yoga. So please have props on hand today. There's one pose where I'm going to use a strap. I do know. So, have anything that does the trick. But let's begin seated. Essentially, I want you to ground and come into yourself literally, okay? Mentally, physically, energetically. Think about unplugging yourself from the life and world outside and just really plugging in, tuning in to everything about you right now. Take a deeper breath. Deeper in, deeper out. I'd like to warm up this breath well as we begin in preparation for what we'll do next. So make sure we're giving a nice warming, deep inhale. Same on the exhale, just make them really nice and even. This is our most basic pranayama. One more nice round there. And then let's take Tadaka Mudra. You clasp your hands and come on up. Tadaka means pool. So what you're thinking about is the pool here, the belly. Okay, now a few rounds of Kapalabhati breath, which goes like this. Forceful exhales in the abdomen. Close your eyes. Keep going any pace. And with the eyes closed, you should see a little shining behind. In and up, in and up. You should never get out of breath. The inhale is automatic. Okay, now release the arms. Take a big inhale, sit up tall. Hold the breath in, tip the chin down, seal the breath in. And then let it go. All right. You should feel a little stimulated in certain ways. That's what that is for. Okay. Let's go ahead and lie back for a few things. We're going to lay back and give me a staff lying down. So maybe you need to warm up those legs for a sec. Okay. Reach up with the heels and then just leave them up if you can. Nice, strong abdomen, hip flexors. All right. Reach, reach. And then we're going to activate even more. Take your arms and basically crunch up to the sky. So making a U shape. Draw the belly down. Good. Then put the arms where you like, but I'm going to go ahead and put mine overhead and give me reverse bicycles. Make a big circle if you can. Scoop out towards the floor and bring it back up. Okay. And in general, for something like this and anything abdominal, you're exhaling with the exertion. Nice. One more for me. Good. And then just give me a little hug for a moment. All right. Massage the back. And we're going to continue sort of on that crunch train. Put the feet down and bring your upper body up. So you'll exhale, reach, all right, strong in the neck, and then put it down. Then take your lower body and crunch that in, all right, and put that down. Let's do it with the breath. Exhale, lift upper. Inhale down. Exhale, lift lower. So just kind of dividing our crunch into two halves. Come on up. Rest, all right. On in. Use your abdominal wall. Exhale. All the way onto our fronts. So if you want to take a few rock and rolls here, round your back, transfer your weight forward, come to all fours, where we'll continue. Start by giving me a few cat stretches basic, and then we're going to make them not so basic. Okay. Scoop one way, essentially, and scoop the other, and then make it bigger. So I want you to think like a Ferris wheel. Scoop down and scoop up high, okay? So going down the wheel, up the wheel, and give me a big arch at the top. Make it feel like that. Just a huge circle. Nice. And then we're gonna do a few more flows warming up. Inhale, come far forward and tuck the toes through down dog for just a sec. Put it down. This is a flow. And then push back to your melting heart. Do that again. Come forward. Press into your hands nicely. Down dog. Knees down. Give me that plank again. And then push all the way back. Now I'm going to add on another piece. So you're going to stand on your knees like so. Thunderbolt. Come back down, hands out. Pull forward into plank. Push into down dog. Good. Use your abdominals. Back on the knees. Let's keep going. Push back. Stand on the knees. Good. And right here, I want to do a different flow. You're going to hold your right wrist as you come down and look right. Okay. Now inhale up. Full breath. Hold the left wrist. Look left. Do one more full round of that. Hold right, look right. Inhale up. Hold left, look left. You go down as far as is right for you. All right. And then let's go ahead. I want to walk out. Give me any plank that you would like to continue warming up. I just want to really warm the abdomen. Make your hips heavy and then your belly active. All right. Shoulders drawn back. You could totally be on the feet if you're ready for it, but it's early in class. Keep knees if you like. Good, good. All right, and then we're gonna go to down dog briefly before we go standing up. And in this down dog today, bring your feet closer together. I want you to feel this practice puts us upside down a lot. And so part of this is really having a strong center line. So I really want you to feel the center line of very post-like legs. Press into the hands as always, lift the hips. But notice the shift in your center when we bring things together. Good. Let's walk, take those feet apart, walk your hands towards your feet. We're gonna do another flow here. Start by having a halfway lift. And when you do this, be serious. In class, I get a lot of, here we are. Energize the back. Energize the neck. None of this. Straighten the arms and tip a little forward, okay? Okay, then melt. And when you stand up, have your arms, your hands go up the backs of the legs, like so. Inhale, and you're gonna go right back down, using your back strength. Push forward into that halfway lift again. Forward fold. We'll do it again. Hands up the legs, inhale. Back down. Last halfway lift here. And forward fold, and on this one, let's just get a little bit more open, deep, warm. Do something extra. Let your head be heavy. Sometimes we have this tendency to keep trying to look someplace. Let it go. When you are folded like this, nice exhales. Okay. When you stand up, lift your heart. Let's go ahead, come all the way up, inhale. And let's come to the top of the mat. Take a stroll and find your Tadasana. One more time, this Tadasana is always your opportunity to be right here, present. Okay, we're gonna do a little warm up here. Step your left foot back and come on out, 3 parts, a little flow here, triangle. Inhale. Exhale out into triangle. Okay, so we have 3 moves. Inhale here, then exhale into warrior 1, like so. We're gonna keep it gentle. Inhale right here, and then it's a revolved triangle. So I just want you to go ahead and turn, just keep it easy. And then you're gonna unfurl that to the start. Exhale, triangle. Okay, inhale up, sweep into warrior 1. Right, so, okay, exhale. Inhale, straighten. And then the revolve triangle, just go ahead and turn to the side. Not worried about going super deep down. Inhale, one more time. Triangle. Up. Bend, getting the legs warmer. Okay, straighten. And then some turn. Good. Inhale out here and be prepared to step to the top of the mat. Good. Always keeping our agility there. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift your heart. Hands gonna glide down the legs. Halfway lift out front. Deep forward fold. Hands up the legs. Good. And then exhale, you're gonna step your left foot back. Or right foot back, sorry. You gotta do the other side. Out triangle. Inhale, exhale triangle. Okay. Inhale up. Warrior one is more, the shoulders more front facing. Straighten the leg. And then give me a turn away. All right, unfurl. 2 more times, triangle. So in triangle, we don't overbend this knee. Warrior one. Okay. Inhale and a turn. Last round, start triangle. Exhale. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale up. Revolve triangle. Okay. Come back on around and prepare to come to the top of the mat. Good. All right. Take a breath, and we're just gonna do standard sun salutes today. What's standard? I do so many. Okay, let's go ahead, just be tall. One of the standards. Come up nice and tall here. Exhale, let's go all the way on down. Then a halfway lift, and then we step all the way back into that crocodile, all the way back into Chaturanga Dandasana as an exhale, okay? Now, cobra, and we haven't warmed up our back here in cobra too much. Maybe spend a second. Some circles in the shoulders, the other way. All right. And then give me a nice inhale, cobra squeeze, tuck the toes, and then come to down dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, and exhale. You can float or hop up there. Let's stand all the way up again, and then just mountain pose. So pretty efficient, pretty quick one. Inhale, nice tall, stretch the whole body. Exhale, forward fold. Out into halfway lift, inhale. The exhale goes all the way back to the floor, all the way back and to the floor. Inhale is cobra or up dog. Exhale, comes back to down dog. Hold there for a sec. Inhale, press into those hands, hips high. Exhale, heels low. Maybe even do another breath and really get grounded in this. Then on your next inhale, look to the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or float. Stand up. And Tadasana. Good. Do one more. Inhale, come on up nice and tall. Forward fold. Halfway lift. All the way back into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Come through cobra or up dog. Exhale into down dog. Give me that extra breath here too. Press into those hands. Then inhale, look to the top. Exhale, come up to the top. Stand up. And Tadasana once more. All right. So take a moment and appreciate the change in energy. Yeah? It's kind of the last thing you want to do when you finish that sun salutation is to stand still. But I don't know, train yourself to appreciate the presence of change in your body. All right. You know we're going to move soon enough anyway. Left leg forward. We're going to do pyramid to start. So in pyramid, you want to have very ski-like feet, lands, okay? Heels got to be down. Now let's take our right hand to your sacrum, low back, inhale. Exhale, start, test the waters a little bit. But eventually, when you're strong enough, reach way out and out on the way up as well. Okay? Be strong on your back side. One more. All right, and then hold your pyramid. Could be A, B, C. Again today, I'm going for, there's a little kind of a pseudo theme today of inversion, being upside down. Wherever you are, swivel the hips a little bit. I want you to feel a little bit of stretch, the outside of that right hip. Back heel should stay down. Give me one more breath here. Do not worry about flexibility. It all comes in time, and we're all different. Okay, press into the front foot to bring yourself up, and then wide on out. Okay, so I want to do a nice wide, when we do wide stuff, practice your inner thigh flexibility. I mean, go wide if you got it, want it. I want to do a bind. So holding wrists, forearms, or the full bind, which is, I'm going to show you. You have to have shoulders open and straighten arms. I don't love this because the shoulders aren't really open and you're taxing your fingers and wrists. So it's either this or this. Got to kind of graduate. Okay, inhale, come halfway down. Give a little adjustment, inhale again, and then the rest of the way. Bind doesn't agree with you, don't do it. Head loose. Weight forward a bit. We always tend to swing back. Woo! Lead up with your heart and let that go. Oh, that rush. The rush is part of the practice. So wake up. We're also going to stay here and do a revolved. So we're going to be, I want you to inhale, exhale, place your right hand down. And the easiest version is to just create a tabletop and then turn into it, okay? If you got more flexibility, come to the floor and or come towards, keep creeping towards that other foot. But you gotta stay long in the spine. I'm gonna give you a side view. Here's the thing that I don't want to happen. I want the long back. See me out here? A lot of people will start coming in like this and get archy. No. Even if you're out here, I want the long back, okay? Smooth breathing. And then let's come back down into the middle. Bend the knees. Hands walk up. All right. So here I am. If you're comfortable trying it, give it a little hop in. And okay, feet a little bit closer together. And inhale. And exhale. Chair. Okay, so chair looks like this. Oof. What's the other word for chair? Fierce pose. That's its true name. Oh, abs on. Sitting, kinda, I don't love to go beyond 90 degrees because I'm old and those are my knees. Okay. Inhale, come on up. I should say, however, my knees were like that a long time ago. Come on down. Halfway lift, and we're gonna hold a halfway lift with an energized back, energized legs and arms. Make a nice, you see this nice triangle shape? That's what I want. So I think sometimes we put weight in the hands and we're like, oh, okay, the hands got us. We can be everywhere else. It's like triangle, keep everything active. And then if you want, let's do a gorilla. Take your first two fingers
wrap your big toes, then inhale, halfway lift, then elbows to the side and draw your crown down. You might need to keep a knee bend in this. Just going deeper. You want this to feel releasing for the back, not stressful. Feel the change in pressure too, into the head and chest. Okay, let's let that go. Inhale, rise up, and find a mountain pose. Let's have a few rounds of a little balance. I want you to start with your feet wider than you normally would. And we're gonna just do simple. Inhale, rise up onto toes. Now keep your vision focused, and then exhale. Step 1 foot width in. Inhale. I want you to notice if anything changes. Exhale. Step 1 foot width in. Onto the toes. Exhale. All right, 2 more steps before they're all the way together. So not all the way together. Inhale. Okay, exhale. Okay, now as close together as is right for you. Every person is different. And we're gonna hold this one. What? Very different when you have this narrow base. Let's go ahead, let that go. Why not? All right, other side. We want the left foot forward. Let's remember our ski tracks, okay? And back heel is down. I want the left hand at my sacrum, inhale up, exhale, go with strength, all right? Reach. We use a lot of different things in this. Need your glutes, need your back. All right, and I'm gonna stay down here. Again, let's look. A, okay, B, C. When you look back, your feet should be on 2 tracks. That heel is down. And get into that right hip. So this is both an inversion and a forward fold. Inversions are just kind of a rebalancing act for us. And forward folds help you exhale. And the exhale is our relaxed breathing state, right? So try to feel that. Kind of makes your inhale a little more challenging. Okay, press into that foot to come up and to the side again. This time I want to start with the twist. So, inhale here. The left hand's gonna come down, block or no block, and then hold your twist. Make sure you're out far enough. Creep to the side more if you got it. You can notice how I notice a difference in my inner thighs if I move the hand. I gotta make sure my hips are nice and mobile. Okay, let's come back down into the middle. And kind of hang in tabletop for a sec because I want to stay down here. Because I want to take that gorilla, do anything you need to, that gorilla into the wide-legged fold. So again, the fingers around the big toe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Woo! You could have bent knees. You could also just put your hands on, your ankles or something. So I want to transition from here to the floor. So just come down easy and give me a child's pose for a moment. I'm going to do the knees together version and wrap. You'd always support your head. Stay there. Be very grounded in child's pose for a moment as we transition to floor-based poses. Good, come on up. I'd like to do any kind of hand strengthening here. So if you don't like to be in a squat, do this. Do pendant, press and lift. If you're okay with being in low squat, let's start here and practice crow skills. First of which is to put weight in your hands. Go ahead and just do it, all right? There's 3 things working here. Hands, shoulders, and abdominals, just even to do this. So this is good practice. Your crow never needs to leave the ground. But when you are ready with those and the legs can be grounded on the arms, then all of that works together to pull you up and forward. Come on out. One attempt only. All right. Take a moment. Always need a couple breaths after that one. Why one attempt? Because, I don't know, these get really stressed. And if you try to do too much, I'm afraid of failure and injury. Okay. Dolphin. So come on out on the forearms. Clasp. Walk out. This is gentle dolphin. From the feet, standard dolphin. And on your dolphin today, I want you to walk in closer. All right. This is to start getting the feel of what would happen if you were actually going to do a headstand, which I'm not going to do in this class. But this is one of the ways that you get into it when you're not at the wall, or even if you are at the wall. Okay. So you get to the point where you're super stacked and those hips are above your shoulders. You could even kind of play with a little bit of that. Do not flip over. Do not become a TikTok meme going sailing into your furniture. All right, press into your hands. My point is, this is a great prep for all that kind of strength and upside downedness conditioning. Knees down. Spend a moment stacked fists. Just a couple breaths there. And then I want to go onto the back. Easy bridge flow for a sec. Feet in close enough to touch. Inhale, arms and hips. Exhale down. Please go slow. One of the reasons I love to do this flow is because I see people rush. It's so good at teaching ourselves presence, which is the breath. You exhale. Everything completes at the same. It's also practicing concentration. Did you know concentration is the foundation of meditation? Makes sense. Okay, and then just leave this down and a hug for a moment. Concentration and stilling of the mind lead to peace of mind. So, this yoga takes so many shapes, but all ladders up to one thing, and that's peace of mind. It's one way of putting it, but that's the essence, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna do legs up. I'm gonna give you a couple options. simple, use the blanket, boop, or block. You could also do this, you could do legs up at the wall, but we got other work to do after this, or half shoulder stand, okay? In half shoulder stand, you have to be strong enough in your arms and also to get yourself up so that you can put your hips in your hands. Lengthen your neck, relax it. And please, this is the kind of pose where you don't want to just stay in discomfort or, well, what's not uncomfortable about every pose, right? But you don't want to stay in something that really just isn't set up right. So learn your body. You could do some half plow right there. Learn what needs to be done. I kind of nestle my shoulders under. I also see people use their fingers too much to hold the hips. It's a lot of weight up there, especially in my body. You don't want your fingers bearing that. Put it in the heel of the hands, okay? Whoo! Okay, I like to come down with strength. Lock the arms down, one vertebra at a time. Okay. Whoo, and rest for a moment. Take a couple breaths. Okay. Gentle rock. Up. Staff. Let's start. And our twist today, I'm going to grab my strap because there's one thing I want to do. I'm going to make sure my loop is ready here. One thing I want to do, use that. Oh, and someone got creative with this. I need more. Please bend your right leg while I figure this out. Bend your right leg. Okay. And then take your left arm back. I forgot I want to sit up here. Inhale out and away. So it's an open twist, like so. Tall. Let your eye gaze settle back. If your breath is elevated, let it start the journey down. Still even in our breathing cycle, though. Okay. Then I'm going to do heron today, which is essentially holding the leg and, coming in. But I have some sensitivity happening in my low back, so I am using this right now and just kind of holding that. It's just kind of an elevated single leg stretch. You could bring this all the way in, have hands on foot. Again, I'm just not going that far today. A little preparation for what's next. And then you might want to bend the bottom leg. And again, I want to find that yogi toe hold. I'm opening and twisting away, twisting the other direction here. Bend the knee if you need to, swing the hammock. So let's put that down, and we're just gonna do the other side. Staff, okay. Bend the right leg, left leg, do the other side. Open the right, come inside that leg, and then open twist. Okay. Let's come around. And then we're going to take that left leg and do the heron, which is to draw the leg towards you. Again, I'm being picky. I want to use this in a certain way. Okay. So it's another way to think about your strap too. You probably can't see. You can get the loop, the size of the loop right, so that both hands can just hook inside the loop instead of having to hold the strap. Okay. Draw it towards you. I'm just keeping it a little simpler for myself today. Be tall though, it's a little bit boat-like. Okay, now I'm gonna cross over with my right hand to the left foot and open like so. If that feels easier, go ahead and bend, okay? All right, let's put that down. And next we're gonna do wide-legged fold. So if you need to keep padding on the heels, turn, sit up, take the thighs, kind of turn them out a little bit from the hips. Sit a little forward, sit inside the legs. Right here, even this, just notice the second you press into the floor, you can relax the legs. Can get a little more. Can get a little more. If you can't maintain steady, even breath, you are probably going for too much. You are going for too much. This is a long hold. In the spirit of yin yoga, which is all about the long hold, the theory that your connective tissue takes time and low force to let go. You can always give yourself micro movements to adjust. Stay for one deep inhale. Deeper exhale. Okay. And I'd like to do a restorative fish today. So you need to be elevated with fish. You need to lift your body. So it might take the form of your blanket rolled up like so. And every body's different. Hips stay on the ground. You're lifting your chest. And then the back top of your head has to touch. If it doesn't touch, you're not going to be able to relax. Okay? So you see here, my hips are down. The shoulders are up, chest can open, but my head is relaxed, so use an extra blanket back there if you need to. If you don't have what you need, pause and go get it. And arms out. Try arms out. Really maximize the shoulder opening. Make micro adjustments, but then try not to fidget once you find your place. I want this to be another long hold. Notice how you feel when you start a pose like this. There's a big change that happens. Just kind of, I'm not going to guide you. Notice how you feel. Body, breath, mind. Now, after you've taken probably 5 breaths, how do you feel? What's changed? Did you notice something in your body, breath, or mind that has softened? For me, that's the lesson of poses like this, is that how you arrive is very different sometimes from where you can let yourself go. Just have to, literally, you just have to let go. Please only come out of this with care. What I like to do is just draw the chin to the chest and gently roll off to the side and take that away. And let's just have a moment. Make sure we do a little counter here. Make your back of your neck long and hug. And just for a couple minutes here, I want to continue. We kind of do micro shavasana in this class. Continue with just letting that restfulness keep the through line of the restfulness. Now, letting the breath go. Continue the sense of melting. Noticing again through this relaxation process if any of the grasping stops. I love using that idea of thinking about grasping because it's really what we do with our mind. Use our senses to grasp out, use our body to seize up. Now, as always, please know that you can stay in this Shavasana for as long as you need, and I recommend that you do. When you're ready to come out, maybe roll onto the right side and take a few breaths. Sitting up. And just take a moment to seal it in. Hands at heart center, drop the chin. One last moment of mindfulness where we give yourself permission to keep all the good and try to give up all the rest. Okay. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Browse the library, favorite this class if you liked it. Bye.
I'm Sarah, and this is cardio dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.